హాయ్ అందరికీ నమస్తే. మయూరి గేమ్ ఓవర్తో మనల్ని ఆల్రెడీ థ్రిల్ చేసి భయపెట్టారు. సో థ్రిల్లర్ మూవీస్కి, హర్రర్ మూవీస్కి కేర్ ఆఫ్ అడ్రస్గా మారుతున్న ఒక డైరెక్టర్తో ఈరోజు మనం ఉన్నాం. ఆయనే అశ్విన్ శర్వానన్ గారు. మళ్ళీ December 22nd కనెక్ట్ అనే మూవీతో మళ్ళీ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వబోతున్నారు. సో ఆయనతో మనం మాట్లాడి ఆ కనెక్ట్ మూవీతో ఇంకెంత భయపెట్టబోతున్నారో ఆయన మాట్లాడి తెలుసుకుందాం. హాయ్ సార్.
Hi.
హౌ ఆర్ యూ సార్?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. Sir, before past movies are well known in Telugu, Game Over and Mayuri. Telugu audience know that movies. So, but they don't know about you. They searching for who is the director. And so, please about yourself. What about?
My name is Aswin Saravanan.
Yes.
I work in South Indian film industry. I have made 3 films. My third film is up for release now.
Okay.
I made Maya with Nayanthara ma'am in 2000. It released in 2015, and it released as Mayuri in Telugu, and it did really well.
Yes.
It was a commercial success and a critical acclaim. And my second film, Game Over, released in 2019 with Tapsi. It also released in both Tamil and Telugu. It was a bilingual, so it was received really well by audiences and critics. So now I'm coming back with Connect.
Yes.
It's releasing this December.
December 22nd. Sir, before getting you became a director, as you worked as an assistant director anyways?
No, I did not work as an assistant. I used to make short films with my friends.
Oh.
I used to make like amateur, like student level short films with my friends and family and all those things. And I learned filmmaking that way. I did not study. I did not have the luxury to study in a film institute.
Oh.
I studied engineering. So during that time, I was like very interested in just making short films with my friends and trying to learn filmmaking, trying to do things on my own. We did not have a lot of money. We'll just shoot with camcorder and we'll edit it using our own system, and we'll just put in free music and just show it to people. And that trial and error process actually taught me a lot about filmmaking, and that's how I came into the industry.
So you said you don't have a lot of money, but you have lot of ideas, sir. That was super about you. Sir, as a director, narrating story to a producer and making a film is one subject. But narrating a story to another director and making a film is not easy. So how Vignesh Shivan sir connected to this connect?
I think Vignesh sir and me, we have this mutual respect and respect for each other's work. I really like his films. I think he's a wonderful talent, not just as a writer, but he's also a very good lyricist. And I think he's all around. He's a good artist. And so I think when he listened to the story, he understood how emotional this film can be. Because the film is primarily a family drama. It's a story of a family going through a crisis during the lockdown, and whether they came out alive or not is what the film is about. So he identified with the family aspect of the story. So more than a horror film, he identified with the family drama aspect of it. And horror is just like it's just like makes the family drama better. So since he connected to the film's emotional core, I think it was easier for him to kind of see the film, envision the film, and gave me the space to make my make it the way I wanted to make.
Sir, already he is a director. Any suggestions in movie set, anything, sir, from Vignesh Shivan sir? Anything you got?
I had 2 meetings with him. One was during the narration.
Okay.
Another meeting was during the screening.
Oh,
So in the
that's
middle,
all.
yeah,
Oh.
in the middle, he just gave me the space, and he said, whenever you are ready, let me know. After you finish the film, I'll come and watch the film. So that's how it happened. So I think of all the producers I worked with, he was the one who gave me like he literally let me do what I wanted to do. So in that way, I was very lucky to work with Rowdy Pictures.
Super.
One second, my phone is like constantly buzzing up.
Okay. Yes. Sir, coming to lady superstar Nayanthara madam. Sir, already you worked with her and it was a commercial success. So like that movie's commercial success only, she okay this movie, or she connected to this story also?
See, I think when I met her during Maya time, I met her during the shooting of Taniyur one. And I just met her and she just said hi to me. And like 2-3 minutes later, she said, "What is the story?" And she started listening to the story. She never asked about whether I worked as an assistant to somebody or whether I have experience in the industry. She didn't care where I came from and all that. What mattered to her was the story, the idea. So even this film is like that. I think she listens. She works with a lot of new filmmakers, debut filmmakers. For example, Kolama Kokila she did was with a debut filmmaker. Aram was a debut film. A lot of films that she has done is like with debut films. So I think you need a lot of courage and you need a lot of trust to work with a debut filmmaker and trust them to give a good film. So in that way, I think she gives complete merit to just the material, the script. That's the most important thing for her.
Oh, super, sir. Sir, about Anupam Kher, sir. What I know about Anupam Kher, sir, is he is not impressed. He will not connect for remuneration. He only connect for story.
Yeah.
So what when you narrated the story, what he said?
He was shooting near the mountain, so we were not able to go and meet him personally. So his schedule was very hectic.
Okay.
So we arranged for a Zoom call, like a video call, just like the film. We connected through a Zoom call, and I narrated the idea for the film like in 10 minutes. And he immediately he was very intrigued. He said, this is a very fresh way of looking at it. I've never done something like this before. This is a very big challenge for me. So immediately he came on board and said, I'll do this film. With this 10 minutes, he was like, I want to see this film. I want to be a part of this film. So that kind of excitement and involvement really helped me. His support was very crucial for me, because an actor of his stature being a part of this film is a huge value addition for a filmmaker like me. Not just in performance, and also his stardom and his his experience. I think it has added immense value to our project.
Sir, who is the Anupam Kher sir character? You were the one decision maker, sir, or anybody suggested to that character?
No, I wanted to. Usually, when you do casting, you don't think about big stars, because the film's budget is something it cannot go, like if you plan a film for a certain budget, if you bring in a big star from Bollywood, sometimes the budget will not work. For a big film you can call, because the budget will have the space, but for a film like this, the producer has to, even if I have the wish, the producer has to be okay with it.
Okay. Because
when you bring in a star, obviously they'll come with a certain price tag, and it should not burden the film, right? But Vicky sir always had this vision for the film, where he saw this film as something that is huge in scope and scale. He wanted it to be like a universal film, and he wanted it to be a big film in terms of vision and ambition. So he gave me the freedom, like whoever you want to approach, he'll approach. And interestingly enough, Anupam Kher sir's name came from Vigneshwan sir.
Oh.
So he was in my mind, but he said it out to me, said, can you approach him? And it was very obvious that characters like that, so I can easily imagine somebody like him doing that role.
Okay.
So since we were both on the same page, it was easy for us to approach him.
Super. Sir, reason behind why are you doing only heroine centric movies? What is the reason?
The story is the one that decides what is the gender of the lead character.
Okay.
So Maya is about motherhood. Only a woman can play that role. Game Over is about trauma and recovery. It's about a girl suffering from trauma and how she recovers psychologically from that. So it has to be a woman. And Connect is about a mother who's trying to save her daughter from a possession. So a mother can only be played by a woman. So the story, coincidentally, all the three stories, women play such an important role that you can only cast a female actor for that role. So that is the reason why I work with these people.
Sir, in your every movie, that lead character have some pain, sir. Every movie, Taapsee ji also, in beginning of the movie, she is on the wheelchair. Movie will run like that only. Every movie, lead character have some pain. Why? What is the reason behind that? You keeping that pain?
I think only from pain you can experience
Horror
growth.
is separate, but not only horror, but the character itself having some pain.
Definitely. See, if there's no pain, there's no growth in life.
Okay.
Only when you undergo pain, you will start, growing in life. You'll start becoming a better human being, a better artist, at least for me. So, whenever I undergo pain, I feel like it's a good thing because it tells me that something needs attention. It tells me that I need to change something about my life, or evolve or grow as a person. So I think my character is also constantly changing. So all the characters, it's a good observation that you made. All the three characters, they will grow from one person to another during the process during the story. So they'll start out as one people, and by the end of the film, they would have grown as a human being or as a character. So that kind of growth, the pain is very essential for that character to change and evolve.
Yes.
So I think that is one of the reasons I feel.
Because in your movie, sir, I am very much connected to Game Over movie, because she is very fear girl starting in the movie.
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, she is even ferocious.
She conquers her fear.
Conquers. That's that point. I watched almost 3 to 4 times.
Thank you.
Sir, why this movie connected to COVID situation? What is the reason?
We, as a world, every single family went through this horrible situation for almost 2 years, where we lost a lot of people. We went through financial crisis. We went through, we had mental health problems. We had physical problems. We had anxiety. We had like this hopelessness about the future, about our own health and well-being and everything. So this particular story, it talks about all those emotions. It addresses those emotions, and it really gives hope by the end of the film. It gives hope to the audience and as well as to the characters that even after going through such a big crisis, we are still capable of finding hope and beauty in life. It gives that positive feeling for the audience who are watching the film. And I think it is a very important emotion that we need to experience or embrace during this time period, because we need to have hope for the future. Only then we can continue to live our life.
Nice. Sir, in Tollywood, one of the best production house is UV Creations. So they are releasing this movie means step of expectations are more from public also. So how they connected to this?
I think Vignesh sir, after watching the film, he wanted to release the film in other languages, and he wanted to find the best person possible to make that happen. In Telugu, like you mentioned, UV Creations have the kind of reach and the brand value is such a huge thing that people associate that brand with quality films. So it was very important for us to associate with them, so that we can take the film across to a lot of audiences and they'll get to experience this film. Because in this day and age, it's not enough that you make a good quality film. You have to take the film to the masses. You have to promote the film and let them know that there is a film called Connect that's coming out, and only then they will watch it. They're willing to watch a good film, but they need to know that there is a film coming out, and you need to work with the right people to facilitate that kind of visibility for the film.
Definitely, sir. That's nice. Sir, what is the latest movie you watched in Telugu?
Telugu, I talk about the films that I really liked. I liked Ante Sundaruneki, Rani Garu's film. I really liked it. I watched it with subtitles in Chennai. I really loved it. And I in fact texted Vivek Atreya and spoke about the film to him in detail. I also really liked Okay Jeevitam. It was a very fun time travel film. It's talked about nostalgia and friendship and regrets and guilt and grief and a lot of things. And it was such a well-made film. Of course, Triple R, like everybody else, I'm also a huge fan for the sheer vision and the ambition in the film. So, since I don't understand the language, I usually, would want to watch it with subtitles. But luckily, most of the time we get subtitles with Telugu films in Chennai. And I always make it a point to go watch those films and enjoy it in Telugu.
Super, sir. Sir, after already your movies done well in Telugu, you got any straight movie offers in Telugu, sir, after that movies?
See, there are production companies who want to work with me, who like my work, who respect my work, and I also want to work in this industry. But it is important to find the right project because the producer also has to like the film, like the story completely. I also have to rub the script, and it should be like a very healthy collaboration. So usually I take a lot of time to write. For me, I mean, it's been like almost 8 years since I came into the industry, and I've made like 3 films. So
every movie got a 1.5 to 2 years.
2 years, 2 to 3 years, definitely. It will take. And so I want to really enjoy the process of making a film. So I would love to make a Telugu film, definitely, but I think it has to be the right project.
Oh, super. Sir, what if horror movie? Who is the best director you will get in mind? If horror movie you will get
In India?
in horror movie, yes. In
Well, I think old movies, if you take John Carpenter, John Carpenter is a very good horror filmmaker.
Okay.
In modern times, James Wan, he made Conjuring and Insidious and all that. There's another filmmaker called Ari Aster who made films like Hereditary, Midsommar and all. So there's a lot of young voices coming in right now, and even in Telugu, a film called Masuda is released.
Actually, I about to ask the question.
Yeah. I did not have the time to actually watch the film because of the post-production, but it's on my watch list, and I saw the trailer.
Yes.
It seemed very interesting, and I think it felt like a very authentic horror film without just like stick to this story and not have any other distractions. And recently, not recently, but this year I saw another very good horror film called Bhutakalam, a Malayalam film with Revati ma'am and Shane Nigam, which won the state award. So that's another film that I absolutely loved in recent times. So I think right now a lot of young filmmakers are coming out, and they're interested in making pure horror films, which is great for the industry, because I think it is an untapped market in India. I feel audiences are really eager to watch pure authentic horror cinema, and I think if a lot of young filmmakers come with like interesting original ideas, I think it'll be a great place to be.
Yes, sir. Game Over is a new point. So when we can expect Game Over 2?
I think I discussed. I mean, even Why Not Studios are very interested to make like a sequel or a spin-off to Game Over. I think I don't want to do a spin-off or a sequel just so that just for market reasons. I want to see if there is any genuinely a story there to be told, so that I'll have like an artistic reason to take up that project and do it. So I'm always open to new ideas. So if the right idea kind of fits into that Game Over universe, I think I'll definitely do it.
Okay. So if anyone is forcing, means you can't.
Yeah, definitely. See, I mean, nobody usually forces you. You go and make your conscious choice to do something, but the interest level is there.
Super, sir. Sir, in Telugu, who is the favorite director to you?
There's a lot of people. Of course, Rajamouli sir is one of. I think the world is slowly waking up to his, what kind of a visionary he is.
Yes.
It's amazing to see his work being recognized all over the globe, and he's taking with all the current nominations, and I think it's in the near future. I think we can take over the world. Like our films can reach every part of the world. So I feel like this is a huge moment in our film history, because finally we are getting recognition on an international platform. So I think this will open up a lot of opportunities for Indian filmmakers, be it north or south, to go and express themselves, so that we'll have a wider audience, and we have the talent. We have all the talent that's needed to take us on a global arena. So I think this is a very good beginning, and I'm really glad and happy that Rajamouli Garu is the one who has opened that gate for us.
Super, sir. So who is the best favorite hero in Telugu?
Hero? I really love Nani Garu's work.
Oh.
I think he's one of the few stars who really experiments and take creative risks every single time, and also he's not very caught up in his own star image, and in an industry which emphasizes a lot on doing commercial films, mass films. He tries a film like Anteshnu. He tries different. Every time he goes out, he tries something new and sees, finds an audience for it. So I really admire his body of work.
You met him before, sir?
Yeah, I met him to narrate Mayuri. So he really liked the script. In fact, he told me, if you didn't have a producer, I would love to produce this film. So that was my first meeting with him. And I mean, he's one of the actors I'm looking forward to work with.
Oh, super. Sir, in future, we can expect from you a love story or commercial?
Definitely. See, I want to do all kinds of films.
Okay.
It all depends on the idea. If the right idea comes to me, I will definitely follow it and make it. If I get an idea for a love story, I would definitely want to make it. So, I mean, it's wide open.
Yes. Sir, very nice talking with you, sir.
Same here.
Enjoyed a lot. So, I'm wishing all the best, and it should be blockbuster connect.
Thank you so much.
Third blockbuster. Thank you,
a
sir.
lot.
Thank you.